Hey family, I'm back with another video. Today I'll be going over a lesson or a word study from Yahuwah called Edom, the border of wickedness. I want to start from Malachi 1st chapter 2 through 4. I have loved you, says El Yahuwah, yet ye say, where has thou loved us? Was Esau not Jacob's brother? Saith El Yahuwah, yet I have loved Jacob and hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Alright, when it says he laid his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness, this is talking about Satan. It says, whereas Edom say, we are impoverished, but we will rebuild the desolate places, saith El Yahuwah of hosts, and they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the borders of wickedness, and the people against whom El Yahuwah has indignation forever. All right, Yahuwah called them the border of wickedness. So there's many wicked nations, but they are the borders of wickedness, like the top evil, right? And it says, so they are the people against whom El Yahuwah have indignation forever. All right, so they will be utterly destroyed for eternal. So Yahuwah tells you who the wicked is, right? So they're the borders of wickedness because Yahuwah said so. So he tells you who the wicked is, and he gives you a description also, coming from Jeremiah 4:9-10, right? It said, I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brother and his neighbor is not. All right, so this is a word study today. So when it says Esau is bare, he has made Esau bare, that has reference with these people not having melanin, right, in their skin, right? They have like this off-white skin tone because you can see the blood in their skin, which causes them to look like a pinkish red skin tone, right? And also they also have a hairy gene because Esau had a hairy cloth of hair on him like a goat, but they're not hairy enough where they're covered completely, so they're still considered bare and like in danger of getting skin cancer today. All right, he said, I have uncovered his secret hiding places. This means that everything that they did in the dark is brought to the light. All right, and he calls them the border of wickedness. He said they should not be able to hide themselves anymore. All right, so after the extreme deception is seen and the top wickedness these people are, the severity of their wickedness, nobody wants to trust them anymore. Who can trust a person who move like this snake and have a split tongue, right? Say one thing then do another. So Yahuwah says they will not be able to hide themselves. There will be no one who trust them, their wicked doctrine or anything about them. All right, it says that at the same time, they got scientists studying melanin, right? Trying to get it because they're trying to get protection from the sun. But Yahuwah says you will not be able to hide yourself, all right? So they will never obtain that. So you can study all you want to, but Yahuwah has spoken. All right, say his seed is spoiled. When I look at like the seed of Esau, like I said, they still have this uniform off-white skin tone because it has like this reddish and pink range, right? Some have like slight melanin, so they can look kind of like ivory, or bridge or whatnot, you know, because they might have melanin from like a long generational rape. They also have like a simple nose, simple thin lips. They have this simple straight hair or extremely loose waves or curls, and not much is done to maintain it. It's literally the real deal wash and go. Everything else is not a wash and go. All right, everything is simplified for them. When something is too hard for them, they find a way to simplify. They invent things to make things easier for them. When it was too hard for them to work their fields, they went and got slaves, right? So his seed is spoiled, and when they have a wasted way about them. Even when you read in Genesis, it shows that Esau was born a mutation, a turn away from tradition, a non-conformity from the passed down gene from Adam all the way down to Jacob. So Jacob looked like, like Adam. But Esau, he didn't look like Adam. It says Jacob was a smooth and civilized man, right? It said, but Esau, he was hairy and barbaric. He was a wild man. He was the opposite of Jacob. when Jacob's parents told him not to marry a woman of the woman of the land, uh, Esau did the opposite. He married a woman of the land anyway. When Jacob saw the importance of the birthright, the sentiments of it, Esau didn't see anything special about it. He gave it to Jacob over some soup or stew or pottage, whatever you want to call it. But he had no intentions of honoring it with integrity because there was no truth in Esau. He was always a liar. All right. Second Exodus 6:9. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of the world that follows. Right? So in Job 9:24 confirms this. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wickedness. No, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, which is Esau, because it called him the border of wickedness. So we know, and it also said he's the end of the world, and Jacob is beginning of that follows, and so the world is given into his hands. So now you have like a clear picture of the border of wickedness, and you also know that the dragons of the wilderness is Satan. All right, and then it tells you Revelation 12:9 that Satan deceives the whole world. All right, they cause their natural evil ways to seem good. Right, they make it seem normal. They put it right in your face. Evil is just hidden in plain sight. That's why I say he deceives the whole world with his fair speech. So like, the most important thing we can do, if we study the ways of righteousness in Yahuwah / his Yahusha, and when Yahusha came to fulfill the ways, we can easily see who the enemy is, right? Matthew 12:30 says, he that is not with me is against me, and he that does not gathers with me scatters abroad. Matthew 12:34, O generation of vipers, how can ye being evil speak good things? Matthew 12:33, if the tree is corrupt, so is the fruit. A tree is known by its fruit. Right? So this clearly open your eyes and show you who the enemy is. He says Esau is the border of wickedness. How can you be being evil speak good things? That's why they're not really trusted with the word that much. They just have a habit of just being evil. Like they don't even see it coming. It's just a natural, like they're wasted. You know what I mean? For the dragons of the air, they cause evil to seem good. And remember, the Bible says, woe to those who put evil for good and good for evil, and darkness for light and light for darkness. And that's exactly what Esau do. That's why he called them the border of wickedness. He just, these wicked ways is just a norm for Esau. Now, when you study, when Yisrael was in the land with Yahuwah, they had the one and only Elohim, which is Yahuwah, right? And they was following the most important commandment, right? Which is in Matthew 22:34. It said, you should love Yahuwah with all your heart, soul, and mind. All right. Even when you study the first 4 commandments, they features this, right? And it also teaches you not to profane Yahuwah with false gods and idols, right? So there's no room for Satan. This is just all worship and walking in the righteous way of Yahuwah, right? Now here in America, when Edom did the same thing that he always do in Genesis. Now that we're here in America, their first amendment reads, Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. So how they say this, it sounds fair, but it's really evil in plain sight. And this opens the door for worshiping idols and false gods. This is just a way of opening the door for Satan. This is all Satan. That's why when you read all the other laws, all about right to bear arms, they need to make a law for right to bear arms, and versus you automatically bear arms. Why did they make like a law saying like we should be united and come together and do good, do not kill, murder, or steal, or you know what I mean, keep away from wickedness, so that we can love each other? But instead, they like you have right to bear arms. But you know why? Because Satan comes to do what he do. Now he's released, letting you know that he's in rule, but he tried to say it in a fair manner, but it's just wickedness in plain sight. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. All right, he comes to divide and subtract. All right. So if you look at Israel's head commandment, it's whole and sound, right? Whereas Edom's head amendment is unsound and is divided. And James 1:8 says, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. No matter how we try to come together and be united as America, we are severely unstable in all our ways. And when they be doing like elections and voting for a Democratic Party or Republican Party to help rule in places, this is manifesting division. All right, so it's manifesting Satan's rulership. That's why a lot of people don't like to participate in voting or elections or Republican versus Democrat, because it manifests division. All right, if we all will follow in one way, which is good, do not kill, steal, destroy, following the commandments, what do we need to be voting this person versus this person when we all stand for the same thing? So you gotta, it's just evil in plain sight. They say Edom is the border of wickedness. They cause their ways to seem normal. All right. So the problem is that church today, they don't teach you the truth, so you don't know what to come out of. All right, which is a normalized wicked way of life. Right. So the main thing that Edom like to control is like 9 areas of human activity. They like to control your education. This is the border of wickedness, trying to control your education, your economics, your entertainment, labor law, politics, race, religion, sex, and war. And Yahushua say, come out of that. So you need to watch the education that they teach you, right? Come out of the wicked education. Pay attention to the food that they're giving you, the economics, and pay attention to their entertainment. All right, be not ignorant to Satan's devices. The labor law. Don't let them make you a slave in another way. Work only for Yahuwah. Politics. This is the division, the manifesting of division. That's all that is. Race. In religion, as you can say, they tell you can worship any god. They further the division. They further the division, the separation. And sex. A man is a woman, they just confuse everything because it's the border of wickedness. I just keep saying it over and over because you need to get that in your head. You need to get away from Satan. All right. And they also like to control war. Another thing you need to pay attention to is basically the entertainment. Furthermore, the entertainment, like the TV, the music, the video, anything that doesn't have anything to do with Yahuwah, it wastes your time, and it wastes you slowly. It makes you forget and snatches the word right out of you. It fills you with foolishness, so there's no place for the truth in you. All right, it dumbs you down and make you nice. So when the Satan come as an angel of light, or a wolf in sheep clothing, you're easily devoured because you're dumbed down. You're nice. You're in their doctrination. You are fooled. You are deceived. All right. And they in 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, evil communication corrupts good manner. Right. So therefore, having dealings with their devices, their TV shows or whatever, it's going to corrupt. Evil communication corrupt good manners. All right. So it is a command in 2 Corinthians 6:17 to come out from among them and be ye separated, says El Yahuwah. So that's a command. And it said, touch not the unclean thing and I will receive you. So you got to come out of that. Touch not the unclean thing. Be you separate. This got something to do with being saved. All right. He said, touch not no unclean thing and I will receive you. All right. And in this lesson, Yahuwah wanted me to tell you this. They always say that his image don't matter, right? So that they can put up any image, right? And it's very important that you understand that his image matters so much, from his skin tone to his facial features. It has like one look. It manifests who he is, and no one else has his look. His spirit may fill many individuals that have different looks, but no one feels the giver of the spirit that has the one and only look, right? Hallelujah. He has the one and only look. He looks like power. He looks like authority and righteousness and truth. He looks like the law and the word. Like it manifests who he is. It is the same with his name. That's why it's very important to come away from the borders of wickedness doctrine of what his name is and what it means and what the translators did. You got to come away from these people, these people, right? So his name and his image matters, right? And today, Yahuwah has blessed me to tell you who the wicked is, right? Who the border of wickedness is. He gave us a description and he told us to be ye separated, right? So now that you have like a clearer understanding of Edom, the border of wickedness, it is a command that we be ye separated. We do not have any friends, just family in Yahuwah/Yahusha. And we are to continue to fellowship, pray, fast, and watch and listen to only what will grow you in Yahuwah, right? So this completes the end of this lesson. Please share your thoughts in the comment section, and may you, the bride of Yahusha, remain blessed and protected in love and full at all time of the word. And see you again until next time.